Good morning, students. Okay, today we are going to start our first class of accountancy for class 12. So, I need you all to pause the video and go and bring your class 11 copies because you don't have your new notebooks, and also you don't have your class 12 books. So, focus on this video, okay? Okay, let's start it. We are going to start it with the blueprint. Okay, now what does that mean? That means the chapter wise distribution of marks. Now this video is only for the council peoples, okay, not for the CBSE ones. Now see, this chart contains the unit, the topic and the marks, or the marks which each chapter carries. Now, the first chapter is of accounting for not for profit organization. Now, I guess this is the first thing you're hearing in commerce stream because commerce is all about profit, right? You haven't heard this before. Now, not for profit organization are also a form of organization in the commerce, like in trade. We also have this kind of organization, but this kind of organization is a non-trading organization. That means it doesn't deals in goods, it only deals in services. Now what kind of services, we will do it later on, okay? Now this chapter contains 10 marks. Now the next chapter is accounting for partnership firms. Now I told you earlier before in in class 11, I told you that you should be clear with business studies because business studies is basically the theory part of accountancy, yes or no? So I now hope that everyone has taken me seriously or else you will be in trouble. Okay. Now see, accounting for partnership firms. Now this is a form of organization. Partnership firm is a form of organization. Now obviously without accounting no firm can survive. Yes or no? So this chapter deals with the accounting process which we have to do in a partnership firm. Its basic concepts. And it also carries 10 marks. Now the next chapter is the chapter 3 is about reconstitution of a partnership firm. Now you already now know what is partnership firm. Now do you know reconstitution? No, right? Reconstitution, to know this word we have to divide it into two parts. The first one is re and the second one is constitution. Now you already know what is constitution. Constitution means an establishment, a formation of anything, any organization, or whatever you can say. Now re means what? Re means again. Okay. So the term reconstitution means re-establishment, reformation. That means again we have to constitute a partnership firm. Okay. This can happen in two cases. First one is admission of a partner. The admission of a partner definitely means the admission of a new partner into that old partnership firm. If two of you are friends, suppose any two of you, take example of like uh, Jitupon and Hero. Okay, now Jitupon and Hero are in a partnership firm. They are like they have a very strong bond of friendship. They have formed a partnership firm. Now what happens? Meanwhile, Yash also comes in. Yash is also a good friend of them. So what happens? Yash ask them to join the firm. Now they don't have any problem, so they invite him to join the firm. So he is a new partner, yes or no? So the old formation cannot remain because there will be lots of changes. Their ratio, how they are sharing profits and losses, or many activities. Yes or no? So therefore they have to reconstitute the entire firm. Okay, so that is called reconstitution of a partner. It also carries 10 marks. Next is the unit 4, which is reconstitution of a partnership firm in case of in case of retirement or death of a partner. Now see, admission is also a case. Okay, but that can be also a case, yes or no? That or retirement, a person in his old age doesn't wants to work more, so he wants to retire. So therefore, there is a full freedom that he can retire, yes or no? So in that case, what will be the accounting procedure? How they will do? So that things we will study in this chapter. This chapter also carries 10 marks. Now, next is the chapter 5. Now, chapter 5 is about dissolution of a partnership firm. Now, the term dissolution means the firm will completely dissolve, it will finish. That means you have to close down the firm. The firm can be closed due to various of reasons, like the government may has told them, or the government asked them, or there is a legal notice, or there is something like they have done something bad, or something which is like one partner has committed some criminal activity, or like they have mutually decided, that can be also a case. So this chapter also carries 10 marks. Now the total of this part A is 50. Now your syllabus is divided into part A and part B. There will be two books. So part A contains 50. So each chapter has equal weightage. So you have to focus on each chapter equally. Now the next come to the next part, that is part B. Now this is part B. Now see, the weightage of each chapter is different because the chapter 1, which is accounting for share capital, carries the highest mark. It is higher than the part A also. Part A only contained 10 marks. This contains 15 marks. So obviously if you're going to focus clearly in this chapter, you will get more marks. The chances are more. The probability is more. Next, okay, now share capital is a huge term which you cannot understand in just a matter of seconds. So I will not make an effort to make you understand it now. I will do it in the later part. Okay. Now issue and redemption of debentures. Share capital and debenture are similar to each other, but they have different characteristics. I will make you understand later on. Now the first chapter carries 15 and the second one contains 10 marks. Next is the financial statements of a company. Basically, the previous two chapters are related to this company. That means company form of accounts. Okay. So there were several types forms of organization. Yes or no? One was sole proprietorship. Next one is partnership. Third one is company or joint stock company, what you call it. So a joint stock company also needs to have financial accounting, yes or no? So they need to have financial statements. So what will be the financial statements? Those we are going to study in this chapter. So this carries 8 marks. Don't think that it carries 8 marks, so it is less important. It is not like that, but depends on you how clearly you are going to do all the chapters. You should be smart enough because at the end the smart one only gets higher marks, because you have to know at what amount of time you have to invest in what chapter. Okay, that you have to know that. Next one is the analysis of financial statement. Now this chapter is related to the previous chapter. Analysis of financial statements means the analysis of financial statements of the company. So analysis means what? Comparison, intra and inter firm comparison, which you know what is the meaning of intra and inter. Okay, now this carries 7. Don't think that it is of less importance. Now accounting ratios. Now this chapter is going to test your memory a lot, because this is more like statistics. Okay, it will contain lots of formulas. It carries 5 marks. And the next one is cash flow statement. It is a statement which we prepare for the company. Okay, so we will discuss in details when we are going to do this chapter. This carries 5 marks, and the total of this part B is 50. That means part A, part B together contains 100 marks. So now it is your intellectual, your idea how you are going to focus in each and every chapter. Okay. So this was the motive of this blueprint, was only to make you assure of what are the things you are going to study and what kind of marks they carry, and what I am going to cover in the entire session. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you everyone.